Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through all of my spring and summer project plans for 100% knitting items. I'm really in my knitting era. I'm going to go through some ceramics that I'm working on. I'm going to go through some of my work in progress and just things that are really inspiring me and I wanted to share with you guys. So, if you noticed, I got me a little mini mic. I want to put a little sticker on it. So I hope that improves the audio quality as I just record on my phone. So hopefully you can hear me a little bit better, especially as I'm kind of like sitting further away. And I'm surrounded, maybe you can see a little bit. I'm surrounded by things. I have my acquisitions, my new yarn that I bought. I have my bisque fired ceramic items. I have my graveyard. I have my graveyard work in progress items that I haven't worked on in, I would say, years. I have my active whips. And yeah, so let's just get started. Let's just get right into this. It's going to be kind of chatty, casual, and I'm excited to go through this with you guys. So to start off, I have my journal here. This is just a electerm. Sorry, I think that's how you say it. And this actually was initially supposed to be my travel journal. I have Asheville, Atlanta, Paris, London, Barcelona, Milan, and Iceland. And I used it for that for a little bit. I did some study abroad programs, or one study abroad program in school. And now I use it for kind of just everything. I will actually journal in here. I will do, this is me testing my lino cut stamps. And I have like a yoga flow in here. And now I'm putting in all my whips, my queue, my gift knits. And I'm also really, really been active on Ravelry because I just love that website and it's just fun to peruse. So my queue is like fully up to date. I've got like everything fully loaded on there. Let's get started with my active whips. So things I'm really actively working on. Whip, of course, is work in progress. And let's get started with my longest whip, one I've been working on the longest, the Naomi jacket. So I'm using Barocco Vintage in the color Sunny, and I will have a whole project vlog when this is complete. And I have one sleeve left. You can see I attached one button. Let me come closer. It's this adorable Sarah Hearts button I acquired at QuiltCon. They're acetate quilt square buttons, and I think it works perfectly with this yarn and with this design. So yeah, one sleeve left. I'm loving how bright this is turning out. Feeling a little discouraged because I know by the time I finish this, it's going to be like the warm part of spring. Like it may not be getting as cold anymore, or it might even be summer. And that kind of sucks because of course this is like a more wintry, early spring, fall garment. But at work, where I work, it's always very cold in the office. So I know I can wear this in there. If I finish it and it's hot outside, I can wear this as like a layering piece at work. And I've been telling literally everybody I work with, like, look at this. So I know they'll be, I'll be able to tell everybody that I made it. So, that's awesome. And I'm loving it. The pattern is really easy to follow. But like I said, more detail on this in the project vlog. So just something I'm working on. One sleeve left. Almost there. Okay. Let's put that out the way. Next is actually a gift knit. So if I happen to work with you and you know that I'm knitting you something for your birthday at the end of March, you can skip to here so that you're not spoiled if you want to be surprised. If not, that's okay. So my coworker always is wearing these adorable silk scarves, very chic, like the Sophie scarf idea. And of course, the silk scarf. Those have been around like an ascot. It's awesome. And I found this free pattern on Ravelry called the Pointel tie scarf. I'll put it here. And I have acquired some new to me fibers and new to me brands. So I ordered online a lot of Drops brand. People have been talking about this brand like all the time. I was actually shocked to realize that this is actually just the Red Heart. Like it's a cheap yarn. I don't know, maybe I misunderstood in that, but when I bought it, it was very cheap. So I'm using the Drops Kid Silk in color 11. Yep, color 11. So it's this nice, pretty lavender. And then Drops Flora. This is alpaca wool blend in color 9. So I have these two together. And this is how it's looking so far. Okay, it needs a good block, okay? But it has this little bit in the middle, or I should say at the end, so it kind of sits here, where when you tie it, it doesn't get so bulky. So we'll see if she likes that. If not, I can redo this for her. But it has this adorable pointelle design. Oh yeah, look at that. Super, super cute. And it will block out really, really nice. The pattern says so, and I believe her. So yeah, I'm doing an I-cord edge for the first time. And it's turning out really, really cute. It's just fun to work on. As I don't really want to be doing a sleeve right now, like this is just bringing me like quick joy. It's a quick win, I should say. Though it's not. I always forget how long knitting takes me. Like this is like a week of work, maybe even 2. I've been working on this for, I feel not terribly long, but like long enough, and I'm not even like halfway through. So I don't work on it every day also, and I have a full-time job, so I'm not able to like dedicate everything to knitting. So for reference. Though I'd love to, wouldn't that be awesome? So my goal, I need to finish that by the end of March. End of March. That's her birthday. And I want to have that done for her. I hope it's not too warm to wear, this time of year, same with the cardigan, but I we'll see. We'll see. I know she'll be excited about it. And then okay, let me go through, this is not my journal, I'm going off book. Let me go through my graveyard whips. So in this basket, this yarn is just to remind me, I want to make something with this for my mom. Just a reminder. Just put it in the bin. You always remember. This is like my basket of like 90% finished. You might wonder, like, why don't you just finish it? If you're a crafter, you'll understand. If not, you might be asking yourself that question. But the answer is sometimes I just don't want to. So I have this tube. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. No, I'm kidding. It's supposed to be a pumpkin. So I'm supposed to stuff it and add like little lines, and then look, it's a pumpkin. I've joined it and I have the yarn like attached to do it. I just haven't done it because by the time I finished it, I think it was December when I got to this point. So I was like, oh, whatever. I don't want a pumpkin right now. So that's going to stay in there until I feel like, okay, I want a pumpkin. Same with these. I wanted more like ornaments or little things around the house for Christmas or winter. And then I got bored of them. It's all done. Just need to add a little hook, tie in the ends. I have these 3 granny squares, okay? This pattern like really took the internet by storm, it felt like. This design. Of course, I wanted to make a blanket, and let me attach an image. It's literally right there, but I don't want to move everything. I made a lamp cover that I love with these squares that I had made. I have 3 extra. And I saw a video, or in the background of someone's video, I saw that they had joined these together like this and then added tassels to the end and made it like a little wall hanging. So I think I really like that idea. I just don't know. I have 3, so maybe I could do a 3. Like, ooh, maybe like this? Okay, I don't know. Gift it to somebody, have it around the house. I don't know. I love them. They were kind of like my in-between project. And I just don't think I'm going to get around to making it to a blanket. I think I'm just going to be realistic about that. Next up is this. Okay, so for backstory, I made this, I think in 2020, maybe 2021. That's when I learned how to crochet. COVID hobby, of course. So this was supposed to be a sweater for my sister, my younger sister. And for reference, my sister doesn't, especially at this time and even now, doesn't like a lot of patterns, tons of like crazy colors. Like she likes things to be very, like she just has a different style than me, and this is my style. And I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted to make this into a sweater, but of course you can see it's just 2 panels and the neckline's actually complete as well. I'm actually pretty pleased with this for being a beginner. Like this looks pretty good. and I'm not going to frog it because it's all like woven. The ends are woven in mostly. Yeah, pretty much. And I know I spent a lot of time on this. So what I did a few weeks ago was I added these ties to make it sort of like this little vest that you tie on the sides. I don't know if I'll ever wear it. I really don't. But if not, I can donate it or maybe find a friend who might be interested. I want to be the type of person that wears a little vest like this. I just don't know if I am. And maybe it needs something more. Like maybe I need to add something to the edges, or I don't know. But this has been sitting there since then. So like 5 years. I actually took it from my parents' house because I saw it sitting there and I felt so bad for it. I don't even want to know what other things I have at my parents' house I haven't even thought about in years, like craft wise. So yeah, those are just a few more things I need to work on. So I also have in these 2 bags, I have 2 more items. So in here, again, it's like almost done. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm like learning this for the first time. Okay. Here we have a little tank top panel. Okay. This adorable cotton yarn. Is this one finished too? Oh my gosh. Yeah. All I need to do, oh my gosh, why do I do this? All I need to do is attach these. I made this again so many years ago. I don't even know if this will fit me anymore. You know, like the size I was when I was making this is different than the size I am now. But, okay, wait, maybe I actually need a few more rows. Wait, no, I don't. Like, what? This looks awesome. Let me finish this. Like, maybe I should finish this today. And I still have some extra yarn left. A little bit, like a tiny, tiny bit. Wait, what was I thinking? I'm sorry. I'm like dumbfounded right now. I know that I did not like what I did with the bottom portion and that it kind of cinches in. And I'm not sure how to fix that with crochet because this is crocheted, obviously. So I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just learning this was so much more complete than I thought. That's really annoying. Why did I do that? And it's in this adorable bag that I want to use. So let me set that aside in like active whips. We're moving her from the graveyard to the active whip pile in my mind and physically in the house. Next, okay, so I just bought these actually. Sock blockers. This is the first sock I've ever made. Okay, and it's from Thrifted Yarn. I have the yarn here. It's the Patton's Croy socks. 2 colors here. And I have another sock I'm working on. It's off the needles right now because I think I was using the cable for another project. So I'm like, this much done. But what I'm realizing is, let me take this off of here. Like I said, my first sock. This was my first sock ever. My first time knitting magic loop magic loop. Look at the difference in the gauge. This sock is a completely different size than this one. And that's fine. You know what? Like, am I mad at myself? No. You learn. And I'm grateful that my second sock is better than my first. But that makes me like, I'm like, not. Socks to me are just a little bit boring to knit because of that small gauge. And like, these are long socks, so they kind of take a while. But it would be awesome to have a pair. This is the I'm So Basic sock pattern, by the way. And the little tank top I had is self-drafted. I do not have a pattern for that. Sorry, completely forgot. And the little vest, of course, I just kind of made something. If I have a pattern for anything, I will reference it. So this is the I'm So Basic sock pattern. And yeah, I really like it, but they're just going to be 2 different sizes. So let me finish that. So this little sock holder has a friend. So maybe I don't think I'm going to move this to active whips yet, but I do really want to use this bag. It's been in for, again, years. I started this at my first internship 2 years ago because it was my first like corporate job, and I was like, great. I'm really inspired to make something creatively when I'm like not allowed to be very creative at work. I don't know. Next up, I want to go through my queue, any acquisitions I've made for my queue, and just sort of what I want to be casting on next. First up, I have the Ringo top by May Bruns, and I'm going to be making this in the 100% cotton drops saffron. This is color 15, but it's called Dark Heather. I saw a project on Ravelry that used a color really, really similar to this, and it looked really, really nice on her. And so yeah, I was inspired and I bought this, and I don't have a lot of this color in my wardrobe, but I do think it really suits me. So I want to have this done by a trip that I have in May. I'm going to be casting this on pretty soon, and I hope it doesn't take too terribly long, just because it is a tank top, so there's no sleeves. You know, I don't like sleeves. I do love sleeves, but I just have trouble knitting them for some reason. Next up is the Sim Blouse by Simone Berg, and I got Drops Brushed Alpaca Silk in color Sage Green, also color 21 for this. This blouse just looks like such a lightweight staple. I don't know, it just really, I was drawn to the little cording, how it was a bit see-through, but it looked, like I said, very lightweight, very summery. I could wear this in work, I could wear this, you know, not at work, I could wear it anywhere. So first time I will be working with this like held double, like a lace weight held double. I've never done that. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm not like, I don't have a timeline for wanting this to be done. I think I just like would want to wear it in the summer. And then finally in my queue for me is the Lumi Tea by Sari Nordlund. Again, I apologize if I mispronounce anybody's names, but I actually thrifted this Queensland Collection DK yarn. So I have a few balls of this white and then of this like sage green. But again, on camera, it's looking a little bit more brown than it is in person. And I have not done a color work knit project actually at all. So I thought this little t-shirt would be great to try. And again, this is thrifted yarn, so it's not like terribly high stakes. And yeah, I think this might be, again, more of a transition piece. I'm not sure if I could wear this because this is merino, alpaca, and silk. So I don't know if it'd be great to wear in the summer. And I live in North Carolina. It gets very, very hot in the summer. So yeah, maybe spring, fall sort of project to wear. But I don't know. I just love this. I don't have any knit t-shirts, but I love thrifting them. It's almost my favorite thing to thrift, to wear to work, are knit t-shirts. And next up, I am going to go through my gift knits. So if you are somebody in my life who I have mentioned making something for like at all recently and you don't want to be spoiled by it, you can skip ahead to this time I'll put on there. But I'm just really excited. I'm like feeling like with my ceramics and my knitting, like I'm getting to the point where I feel confident to start gifting this to people again. Unlike that crochet sweater thing I tried to show you that I was going to gift to my sister. I feel like I've really elevated since then. First up is just a hair tie pattern. This is from Lana Novikova. I don't know. I can't even read my own handwriting. I'm sorry. And I want to make this for my mom. She always has her hair up, and I thought she'd like a cute little hair tie. Quick little project. Of course, Mother's Day is coming up, and then her birthday is not soon after. So, or is soon after. So I think that'd be a great project to make for my mom. You know, you can always, my mom loves all crafted things, so she's easy to make things for. Next up, I saw a TikTok, and I'm going to put the username here. She showed me this yarn. I sent it to my friend who I feel like embodies this yarn. This is the Lana Grossa Cosmo, and this is in color 11. I think it's sand. I don't know. I got 3 balls of it. This is it was pretty expensive, but I was dying. This is adorable. My friend who I'm going to be using this yarn for is very like loves the beach, and this is like mermaid yarn. Like it looks like a mermaid would wear this. So I'm going to be making her a beach poncho / like cover up, like lightweight, just summery throw over thing. And I got 3 balls because I think that's only going to take a ball and a half, and then I can make myself a matching one. If not this year, then next. But her birthday is late summer, so I want to gift this to her actually before her birthday as like an early birthday gift so she can wear it all summer. So I don't know if I want to knit or crochet this. I know crochet will be quicker and I'll use a big hook for like a really loose drape. But yeah, I'm not sold on which one I want to do. And this is going to probably be self-drafted. I think I'm just going to make like a rectangle and connect it. I've seen a lot of poncho patterns that I really like that have some really intricate designs, but like this yarn is the design. I don't think I need a design to make this. And in the TikTok I saw, she was just making a rectangle. So very inspired by that post. I'm not excited to use this yarn. I think it's going to be a pain, but I'm excited to see it done. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so gorgeous. And then next up, I want to make, I don't have yarn for this in mind, but I think I can use any yarn, and I could probably go through my stash. For my sister, I want to make her a backless tank top. So I found the Brooklyn backless top made by Roche. And my sister just got a back tattoo that she wants to show off. So her birthday is actually in April, and I'm definitely not going to get this done by April. But I want to make this for her to wear in the summer to show off her new sea life inspired back tattoo. It's very cute. I think she's requested like a black yarn for this. I'll have to message her because I don't think I have that. Like, again, it's all acrylic. I don't want to make her an acrylic tank top to wear in the summer. It's just not going to be comfortable. So I have to find yarn for that and really think about if she actually wants it or not. So like we saw with that sweater. So I love it. I think it's adorable. I would really want to wear that. I don't have a back tattoo, but I could just wear it anyway. So yeah, those are my gift knits. And finally, I have 2 items in my queue that are like winter. They're for winter. One of them is a sweater, one of them is a beanie. But I want to start it earlier so I can actually wear it in the winter. Like we see with this cardigan, I started this in January, and I had finished my first sweater a week before. So I really want to get an early start on this. The first one is the espresso beanie, also by Sari Nordlund, and I got the Drops Kid Silk I showed you earlier for my my scarf I'm making, and then I have this blue. So they're kind of not this. I like that they're a bit of a contrast in a way. So I wanted to try to make just a beanie. I've never knit I've crocheted a beanie, but only as a gift. I don't have one of my own, and I wanted just a basic beanie. I enjoy wearing beanies. So next I saw the Tulip Loop V-neck. I've been hearing a lot about this, okay? And I found a project, I will put her here, that she used, my giant bag, this exact yarn. This is the Drops Lima. This is wool and alpaca, and I got it in the color olive. It has these like speckles of yellow and green. I hope you can see. Look how gorgeous. If you can't tell, green is my favorite color. I feel like I keep buying green yarn. And so I want to cast that on probably maybe like end of summer, beginning of fall, so I can wear it in the winter and fall, because I'm not really a V-neck gal, but the way like you can style the sweater, you're always wearing a shirt under a sweater, at least I do. So it's so easy to style, and I think it just looks amazing. It's adorable, and that project really, really inspired me. That's all that I have in my notebook. Like I said, it's still surrounded by knitting things. But let me walk you guys through some of my bisque items. So I was a member at a studio that was a bit closer to me, but I decided to stop being a member because I was able to get into a class at another studio at the Craft Center at NC State, which I love that studio, and it's a much better choice for me budget-wise. So in this studio, though, you're able to take your bisque pieces home and then come back within any time and glaze them. So actually tomorrow I'm going to go and glaze all these items in this box. But I wanted to show you guys what I have, because I rarely get to do a ceramics like update because I usually don't get to take my pieces home. So it'll be interesting to see these now versus when they're glazed and shrunk. I have this mug with a handle that is very tall. I just like am having trouble understanding like what kind of mug I like. And I really don't like making mugs that much. I find it kind of boring. I don't like adding handles. But I have this mug. It's a good size, but I know it's going to shrink. I don't love the shape that much. Pretty basic, but basic can be good. Next up, I have just this little vase. Is that ASMR? Oh, wait, is this ASMR? Actually, I hate it. I hate the sound of, like, it gives me the chills when someone's like scratching this clay. So I apologize if that bothers you as well. I really like the this one's very even. I'm very proud of it. Like the side profile of this is really, really good to me. I have a million things like this in the house though, so this will be a great set aside as a gift project. Next up, just a cylinder, which actually is the hardest thing for me to make. Of course, if you are a ceramicist, you know that they're like, oh, it's just going to take you so long to get the straight wall cylinder right. But I was gifted some ribs for Christmas that can help to make like surface design like this on pieces, and so I was trying it out with this, and I'm excited to see how like the glaze settles. I'm not sure how I'm going to glaze these or what I'm going to use, but next up we just have, oh, this little planter. I guess it's meant to be, poke some holes in it. It's tiny. It's going to be so small when it comes out. I don't know why I keep doing that. But I have some texture, again, from a rib that this is just a metal serrated rib, but looks like a little hat. And then I have another practice with those new ribs. And this one's, I don't even think I'll probably keep this. I don't know what I could use this for. Again, maybe I could put a plant in it. Obviously I must have made the base too thin, which you can see right there. It's very, very thin. And when I was trimming, it must have just collapsed. But love the texture on this. Look how crisp that is. And then finally, oh my gosh, is this mine? This is horrible. Ugh. The bottom is so messy. Oh my goodness. Is this even gonna sit flat? Whatever, it's just this bowl. I hate this. Actually, I hate this so much. Shape is fine. What is this? Okay, let's put that back in there. I don't even want to look at that. But like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be glazed. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I have made cookies. Because I'm using my own glaze for the first time. I just ordered some brush-on glaze from Amico. And when you use your own glaze at the studio, they require that you have a cookie underneath it, of course, in case it runs. They want to make sure that, I don't destroy their kiln shelves, which makes total sense. But that's sort of what I'm up to right now. A lot of knitting, just been really chugging along. I've been more in my knitting mood than crochet, but maybe this will be a crochet item. Thank you guys for watching this video. It was kind of just me yapping about things I'm working on, things I want to work on, all this new yarn I got, and that's just what I love talking about. So if you enjoyed, I hope you guys will subscribe and follow along to see me make these items in another video, finish these items, and have a new wardrobe. And I hope you guys enjoy the nice weather outside and the new transition into spring.